Hi guys, so I'm a little sick right now, but I have been, I have been sort of thinking about filming this video for a week or so now, and so I thought I would do it. So I've seen a few of these little video diaries on YouTube of people who've gone through spinal fusion surgeries before, during, and after. And they have helped me out so much. And so I thought that I could sort of put my experience out there as well. I am 22 years old, 5'5", average weight, I'm like 154. And so I'm not super skinny, and I'm not largely overweight. If that helps you sort of like understand where I'm coming from. I know that weight and height puts, and sort of fitness impacts this whole thing a lot. I would say that I'm pretty fit. I have a lot of muscle in my legs. I've been working on my abs a lot this summer, knowing that I'm going to be having to get this surgery because your core muscle strength really impacts healing. And just my all-around fitness I've been trying to work on a lot, but having this back injury is making things really bad. A bit of history. So I have been having back pain for about 8 years now. When I was a freshman in high school is when I really remember it starting to impact me. I really don't remember an exact time, which is what makes this challenging, because I have two, I guess, pars fractures on L5, so on both sides of the vertebrae, they're both fractured. So my L5 is slipping forward. However, it's not super severe, which is why I don't understand why I'm in so much pain. My surgeon says that my nerves are compromised, which is why I'm in so much pain, and it really, the slippage doesn't show the quality of pain, if that makes sense. Like, he says he's had people with degree 5 slippages, that sounds weird, but with horrible slippage in their vertebra, but they have no pain. Or if they have a little bit of pain, it's just kind of sore, whereas I have ridiculous muscle spasms, like these lightning shooting pains down from like my mid-back down. I have sciatic pain in both my legs. I have numbness in my right toe, and weakness in my right toe, which is weird because I have no weakness or numbness in any other part of my leg, just my toe. I have a ton of widespread referred pain in all of my joints. And the slippage of the vertebra has caused a little bit of scoliosis in my back. So I have two curves, which are not, they're like 10 and 12 degrees. So they're not like technically scoliosis, but it's because of the way that my back is like holding itself, if that makes sense. So what happened was, I guess I fractured my spine at some point in high school. I'm assuming it was either during like show choir or soccer. I played a lot of soccer. I did a lot of running. I honestly couldn't tell you an exact time that I think it happened. But so I fractured my back, never let it heal. It just kept re-fracturing. So he calls it a chronic stress fracture of my L5. And it's not funny at all. The past few years I have been fainting a lot. I just faint all the time, and we were trying to figure out why it was happening. I had seen a cardiologist. It turns out I just have very sensitive vasovagal syncope, which means that when I encounter like stress or severe pain, or I don't really know, I just faint. So I was on a medication to increase my blood pressure, and it wasn't really helping. I guess I felt stronger in that I could like exercise more, but I was still fainting. And it turns out that my orthopedic surgeon who found this fracture in my back believes that it's my body's reaction to the pain. So when I would move a certain way and a nerve would pinch, I would faint. And I guess I didn't put two and two together. I just thought, oh, I have back pain, oh, I'm fainting, but I never thought they could be connected. So that's really exciting for me to have this surgery and to have an answer to why I've been fainting so much, because I've fainted and hit my head several times. I feel like I've been put through a lot of crap, for lack of a better word, for the past few years trying to figure out what's wrong with me, and I'm pretty hopeful that this is the answer. So how did I get from 8 years, or how did I get through 8 years of this pain? I don't know. When I was in high school, I saw a chiropractor for the pain, and he told me that I had an extra vertebra in my back, which he was completely wrong about. I'm not sure where he thought that was correct. But my orthopedic surgeon says, nope, that's not the case. I just have really severe lordosis, which is a swayback caused by the slipping vertebrae. I'll try and insert my x-rays in here, but I don't really have a great image of the slipping vertebra or the fracture, but I can put it in somewhere here. I've been seeing this chiropractor I had seen him all through high school, so 4 years. And they were doing the magnetic shocking or whatever in your back, when they put the little electrodes on your back and they send shock waves through. I was doing strengthening exercises. I was bracing with the prefabricated braces, and that wasn't working. So when I initially saw this surgeon a few weeks ago now, he had me fitted for an orthosis, which is a personally molded fabricated brace that I will actually. I'm not wearing it right now because I don't have to. Is what it looks like. Pretty fancy. So it just cinches me in super tight and it stabilizes my spine. And his hope was that in 4 to 6 weeks it would allow the fracture to heal. Which, after getting fitted for this brace and meeting with several people, I realized was sort of bogus. I've kind of been through the bracing. And I mean, that was 23 hours a day. I could take it off to shower, and it wasn't helping. It was causing a ton of muscle spasms in my low back because I guess my body wasn't used to being so, held. It was causing a lot of neck pain, which he now believes that I might have something with my neck that's not the same, that's not just referred pain, which scares me a little bit because post this surgery, he's going to do X-ray on my neck, and if that one has a fracture, I mean, I don't even want to think about it. Nope, not even thinking about it. So, the bracing, I was hopeful about, but then when I saw the person to make the brace, he was like, so when's your surgery? And I was like, I'm not having surgery so far. And he was like, oh, okay. And he would just, leave the room, and I was like, what is going on here that I don't know about? And then I spoke to a nurse, and she was like, so when's your surgery? And I was like, why are you all asking when my surgery is? Am I missing something? And she was like, oh, just usually bracing doesn't help in this situation, and you're going to need surgery anyway. And I was like, oh, good to know. After being put through the pain and being put on Celebrex, which didn't do anything, and then Cataflam, which didn't do anything, those are both NSAIDs that are stronger than just the regular over-the-counter NSAIDs. They didn't do a single thing. They offered to put me on stronger pain medications, I don't remember the name. They mentioned Dilaudid, but there was another one that was a little bit less than Dilaudid. It started with L. I don't remember what it was called. But I told them, if I'm going to be having surgery anyway, I don't want to start getting used to these painkillers, and then my pain management post-surgery is going to be impossible. And they were like, you have a good point. Let's get you in to see let's get you a CAT scan, an MRI, and then get you back in to see Dr. Patel, the name of my surgeon, to plan surgery. And I was like, thank you for moving forward with this because I'm so frustrated. Ooh. So I went and got my MRI and my CAT scan and saw my surgeon yesterday, I believe. Today is Thursday, June 27th. My surgery is July 8th. So I got my MRI and my CAT scan, and he said that the CAT scan showed the fractures perfectly. You could see them on both sides. So I'm getting both an anterior and a posterior fusion of my L5-S1. He's approaching anteriorly through a regular dissection. So it'll be about a 4-inch incision from what I understand on my stomach. And that's where they approach the spine from the front so that they can remove the disc, place 2 ceramic cages in place of the disc to heighten and get the space between the vertebrae back. And then he fills that with, he's not doing a graft of my hip, which is good, because apparently that incision pain is sometimes even worse than the back pain. They're using MBP and something else. And my like ground up bone or something, but not for my hip. I have it written down somewhere, but I don't exactly remember. But that's good, so I don't have to get a hip graft. So they're going to put the bone in there through the front, and that over time the bone will grow and fuse the vertebra together. And then to keep the area stable while the bone graft is taking, they need to go in through my back, but they're doing a minimally invasive, so it'll be about two 2-inch scars on my low back where they will go in with cameras and do a minimally invasive procedure where they will insert 2 titanium rods on either side of my spine and connect them with screws. Yes. So I'm going to have incisions on the front and the back. That is my update and my explanation of my upcoming spinal fusion. So it's coming up real quick. I haven't had a moment really to think about it too much because it's coming so quickly. I've done a ton of research. I've watched all of these YouTube videos. I'm trying to educate myself as much as possible. I'm preparing for this surgery. It's scary. I know it's going to be a ton of pain and a ton of ridiculous recovery, but I'm getting my walker, getting my long-armed grabber or whatever it's called, my elevated toilet seat. We're going all in. And, I mean, I guess we're just going to see what happens. So, my surgeon tells me I might be an inch taller post-surgery. That would be cool. I'll be at 5'6" instead of 5'5". Because apparently, since I've injured my back, I've shrunken an inch. Because when I was in high school, I was told I was 5'6". And now suddenly I've become a 5'5". But that's okay. Anyway, so 15 minutes later, I'm going to have to edit this down. But that's it. That's the update. I will update you guys again once I know more. But, yeah. Okay. Bye.